Puerto Rican. Red Bull, you know your boy, you need to sponsor your boy. Hit me up. You dig? You dig? I'm bomb, hit me up. You dig? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Or shit, Raw, you hit me up too, you know what I'm saying? It's all here. Shit. Texas, I mean, I mean, great value. All over, all over, all over. I gotta clean up this. There's a lot going on right here, but yo, what's good? Wednesday, Wu Tang Wednesday, Wu Tang. Throw some Wu Tang on. Throw some Wu Tang on. Where the Wu Tang at? Throw some Wu Tang on. Where is the Wu Tang at? I don't got nothing left. Nothing's linked. Nothing's linked to the big box. All right, I got to relink to the big box.
Because I think there's some level of professionalism that's expected in the work. He was like that guy.
Relink to the big box. Okay. But let's light this big boy up right quick. Playing some Wu Tang. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that Wu Tang going. Where that shit at? You know what I'm saying?
In the life of Brett Favre, not everything is what it seems. Maybe we shouldn't be surprised that he got caught up in a federal welfare misappropriation scandal.
If you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much?
Text messages convinced the plan to divert millions of dollars in welfare funds to pet projects.
Rules are made for the people who don't have power. They're not made for wealthy people. In certain circles, he's still in that.
Boy, say you want some ravioli bags. Yo, we out here, boy. I don't want to get taken down because you know how they do when they are sitting and they hear those videos. But yo, man, it's Wednesday, Wu Tang Wednesday, man. 2K. I got problems with 2K all day, every day. My favorite game, hate or love it. It's a hater love it game. GTA, hate or love it. Updates come tomorrow. Tomorrow also is the start of the finals. We're gonna talk about the start of the finals. We're gonna come back with that. I also want to go hit the birthdays. We're gonna do the birthday sweep or the birthdays, and also on this day, I'm gonna try to do on this day every day. I'm gonna try to bring that back. Let's do something, man. Let's do this, man. I'm trying to bring it up. We're gonna start first. With guess we can start with on this day. Why not? On this day.
And my first entry into Wisconsin.
What's today? June 3rd? Today's June 3rd?
And I'd never seen a pastor of a church do a Catholic mass wearing a Packers beret and a green and gold sash. This is where so much history is taking place. This is where Lombardi walked.
On this day, cheers to you.
The people of Green Bay, really, it's Wisconsin. It's a nation.
Oh, yeah.
Football history here.
Make you want to take a shot. Should I take a shot, chat?
You know, they were the team of the 60s.
Check. Should I take a shot?
The team of the 70s, the Niners were the team
Check.
of the 80s.
Check. Should I take a shot?
From greatness to basically mediocrity.
It's a shot to you, Jack.
Nice when it's a franchise that is so identified with the talent it's in.
I'm on a roll right now, baby.
It can be pretty
Let's
deflating.
keep rolling, baby.
So when they're dominant,
What we doing?
the level of hero worship is going to be next level.
Brett Favre has desired to play college
Get that out of
football
here.
and is just waiting to prove his talents. Major college level.
Right now, LSU, Tulane, Southern Mississippi, but man, it's pretty good.
Well, I'm waiting for that to load because obviously it's loading on the wrong network. I got to get it on the right network. Let's fix that. I want to talk about the Captain America movie that I watched 2 days ago. I watched it 2 days ago. I meant to comment on it 2 days ago, but Captain America movie was great. I loved it. I mean, it was everything I thought it was going to be. It was Anthony Mackie being Captain America, Harrison Ford being who's that guy? Whoever that guy is that comes after the Hulk. and it ended up becoming the Red Hulk. He ends up becoming the Red Hulk, which was great, was dope. I love seeing Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk. That was great. That was well worth it. As far as Harrison Ford being that old guy, like, yeah, he was just that old guy the whole movie. And I understand he was depicting this old guy role and he had problems going on with the movie, but it was just like, it was so blatantly obvious that Harrison Ford has old guy problems. And I seen it from Star Wars almost 4 or 5 years ago. That was like, damn it, 10 years ago. And they're still using Harrison Ford. Like, why are we using Harrison Ford so much? We got other old white people you could use. Why are you using Harrison Ford so goddamn much? All right, moving on. Why did Harrison Ford's daughter have to come back? You recast Harrison Ford, recast that lady. That lady is a horrible actress. That lady's a horrible actress. I didn't want to see her pop up at all. When she started talking without her popping up, I was like, yes, don't let her pop up. And then she pops up. And I was like, no, please don't let her pop up again. Please don't let her pop up again. I'm begging you not to let her pop up again. Moving on. Oh my God. Do I have to say it? Whoever that kid was, playing the new Falcon, great choice. Great. I love it. I love him and Anthony Mackie, because I love when Anthony Mackie teams up with somebody. He's great for those. He's a buddy guy. The buddy guy, then he teams up with he didn't even team up with him. We just see him on the screen with the Stan, the Trump, the Trump guy. And I love that. That was great. I love that. That was, excuse me. I love seeing that. But as far as the what is that guy's name? What is that guy's name? Trying to think who else was in that movie. Oh no, it was the girl that played the Black Widow. She needed to do more. We only got but so much. Like we're doing more with her later on, right? Because she obviously has it, and we want to see more from her. I'd rather see more from her, less Harrison Ford, because that was horrible. That dragged the whole movie. It was like, oh my God. So overall, I'm gonna have to give that movie out of 10 a 7. A 7, solid 7. It's a good movie. If you like the Marvel movies, you like Anthony Mackie, yeah, you're gonna like that movie. You're gonna like it. But if you don't like Anthony Mackie, you don't like the Marvel movies, you're not gonna like this movie. You're not gonna like it. It's not gonna be like, oh my God, it's not gonna be, But like I said, so yeah, 6.9, 7.2, somewhere in that range. I'm bouncing over here. 6.9, 7.2. Moving on. Next movie I seen was, what movie was that? That was the Book of Clarence. I don't know if anybody's seen that. I just recently seen that. The Book of Clarence, starring Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith, you are a mediocre actor. I feel like every time I see you, you're doing the same thing and the same things, the same everything. It's always the same, but it's great because you know what I'm saying. You did the Black Messiah and all this, and now you're doing this with the. I see the church themes. I can understand the vibe, and I get it, guy. I get it. I understand. But as far as the acting part, the betrayal, it just. You were supposed to be a person from the BC times. I couldn't believe you were from BC times, bro. You were definitely an AC guy. You were an AC guy. Come on. You're not a BC guy. You were an AC guy. You want me to believe that this BC guy, this AC guy was back in BC? Okay. It's gonna take a lot more for you to make me believe that, but okay, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Because how am I supposed to know? I'm gonna jump in my time machine and go find out. Okay, so he's an AC guy that's back in BC times with his whole, you know what I'm saying, AC mindset. Like, no, there's no Jesus, no God doesn't believe, like none of that. So he comes up and he's like telling people, he's telling people all this, that third, you don't believe Jesus, that third. come to find out his twin brother is a disciple of Jesus Christ. It's like, bro, how do you not believe in Jesus, but your brother's a disciple? And he's mad at his brother because his brother left the family to go follow Jesus. But it's like, bro, your brother's following Jesus, bro. like you gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. So he gets upset. He wants to become Jesus. Well, before he wants to become Jesus, he wants to follow Jesus. And all the disciples laugh at him, this, that, the third. They don't even tell Jesus about what he wants to do. So it's like, okay, how do we got these guys? Like, you know what I'm saying, this is how these guys were acting. This, I guess that's how, you know what I'm saying, if you read the Bible, that's how some of these guys were acting. Like, but if you follow along, you know, moving along, he tries to join, he can't join. So he actually owes somebody some money. That's the whole reason why he's in this shabacle where he's trying to join, because he really doesn't believe in Jesus. And he makes it known when he leaves that he doesn't believe Jesus. When they tell him no and he leaves, he makes it known. So he goes on and he has like this whole spiritual thing. He gets lifted as a spiritual thing, listens to a little Jay-Z, and boom. Now he's got this idea, I'm going to become the Messiah. I'm going to become Jesus Christ. Okay? So he becomes Jesus. So he goes around doing the miracles, do the blah, 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 and make people believe that he's Jesus Christ. People start giving him money, giving him money, giving him money, giving him money, giving him money. So now Jesus' disciple, Judas, you all know Judas. Judas tells the Romans, oh, that guy is the Messiah. That guy's the Messiah, you know, da da da. So he ends up not telling on Jesus, but he tells on this guy to become that's the Messiah. And they come rush on him and take him down, and then they have him like tested, like, oh yeah, if you're not the Messiah, like, you know what I'm saying, go out here and we're gonna test you, and we're gonna prove to all these people that you're not the Messiah. So he goes out there and he's like, I'm not the Messiah. I know I'm not gonna fit past this. If I don't pass this, you're gonna let me go free. He's like, they're like, yeah, we'll let you go free. Ha ha ha. So he walks over there crying, tries to walk on water. They have him walk on water. He's like, if you can believe, you know, you can walk on water. He goes out there and starts walking on the water. Walking on the water. That part. That part was like wow to me. Like, yo, bro started walking on the water. It was like, yo, where's the Jesus at? You know what I'm saying? And while all this time is going on, they find this black tar guy and clean him up. And now all of a sudden, you know, Dr. Strange in this fucking wig, they say, oh my God, he looks like Jesus Christ. And they're like, how do you know what Jesus Christ looks like? Does this guy? And so they go and find that guy and they hang him just the same way, you know, with the nails and all that stuff. And then they end up doing that to Lakeith's character. They hang him, put him on the thing, and the next day Jesus comes and like, you know, does that whole open the tunnel and lets them out and all that thing. But all this time, like, they're hanging there. Before that, they're hanging there. Lakeith's character and Dr. Strange's character, Benedict Cumberbatch, is over there, like, you know, hanging. And he's like, why is this guy over here drawing me? Like, you know, how do you know this guy is drawing me? But it's like, yo, he's probably, he was saying, because he's looking at him and he's drawing. So, yeah, that makes sense. My fault. But my thing is, like, he starts drawing this guy as the Jesus. And now that makes sense. Like, that's why everybody thinks, like, you know what I'm saying, this white guy is Jesus. Like, then you got all these black people worshiping this white guy that they think is Jesus. And it's just like, yo, that part of the movie was so deep. I feel like it was deeper than anything else in that whole movie. It was just like, damn. Took me down. I was like, oh shit. Just that one part brought the movie up from 6.9 to 7.5. So now I'm gonna overall rate that movie 7.4, 7.6. It's gotta be up there. Because the Black Messiah is like an 8. Based off real facts. I mean, nobody knows like exactly what happened with Jesus Christ and the story of Jesus Christ, so you can't really like, you know what I'm saying, oh, that's logical and all this, that, and the third. But that Messiah movie is like, you know what I'm saying, something they got facts on and documentaries and all that stuff that they can go back and, you know, track. But this movie where, you know, you have to like, you know, go along with what they're telling you, and it's like It just makes so much sense to
When I
me.
got
Like,
discovered,
I can't wait to see the Sinners movie. Like, when I see the Sinners movie, I'll be back to talk about movies again. But I definitely can't wait to see the Sinners movie because of what I heard about it in the story of rock and roll and how that comes along, and following that story of the of Jesus Christ and all that and the time of that. That was great. If you like that stuff, that type of stuff, I definitely recommend you go watch that movie. It was a great movie. Let me see. On this day, loaded up. Let's go see what happened on this day. Let's look at all the historical events on this day.
It's funny. It went Playboy, Maxim, Sports Illustrated, which is kind of the reverse order. You want to do that in?
Oh, today is the 4th. Today's not the 3rd. Excuse me. Today is the 4th. Wednesday, June the 4th. Wow, we are already 4 days into June. Okay. Henry III becomes Holy Roman Emperor. Wow. Okay. Oh shit.
Honestly, it felt
I gotta share the screen.
And show the rest of the country why that college campus on any particular Saturday was the place to be.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jen Sturger from BestBuy.com, and welcome to the 3rd edition of the Gen X Roadshow. I feel like when I got there, I was like, oh, like this is where.
Let me know if you can see this.
I got well, yeah, and you know,
I'll share this.
I'm looking at the change my life almost 2 years stage. Do you have any idea what you're going to start by that one little comment?
No, I have no idea. I must say that you and your friend.
Something so chance totally changed the trajectory of my life. When I see all the girls in the stands now, like, often imitated, never duplicated. It's very gift of the Magi. It's very like, be careful what you wish for, you know?
I first met Brett Favre in the fall of 1995. I covered like 7 or 8 straight Packers games.
It's not a bad
and so
stream
he
today.
at one point said to me, from now
Seems
on,
like we got a good stream going.
You're going to dinner with us.
It's in the green instead of the red. So that's good. It says it's excellent. All right.
He was the kind of football player that everyone in America wanted their football heroes to be.
Okay, we get that to load up.
Guts, and I will do anything it takes.
Take a small break, I guess, while we get that to load up. Talk about
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to New Orleans.
what happened on this day.
It has finally arrived.
Right?
They were waiting for, I guess, for about 29
I hope you guys can see
for the
that.
Green Bay Packers to play in the Super Bowl.
Oh, this Chinese record solar clips. I mean, chat, if you got anything, if you see anything that you want me to talk about, I mean, we could just put it in the chat. I'll definitely go back and we can check it out. But otherwise, I'm going to just look at anything that piques my attention. That's what I usually do. I usually look for things that pique my attention. Anything that's like, oh, okay, this looks like something to talk about.
So with Brett won,
Really, I just try to go through anything that look like something to talk about.
unlike anybody's ever seen.
So it's
And
like,
he
yeah,
was the face. He was the poster child for everything.
Third National Black Convention.
Got the embraces.
They have a Black Con. Is that what that is? A Black Con? 1832 in Philadelphia. The third National Black Con. Like they had 2 of these prior to this.
He was the guy that was fun. He was the guy that was one of you. He hunted, he fished. To then ascend to a level where people just want to touch you, like you're the Pope, or you're even higher.
Is that something we want to talk about? Is that something we want to talk about?
He was treated like a god. I mean, there's no question, and I don't even think that's overstating.
I don't know, Chad.
People of Green Bay, You are responsible for our soul.
I don't know,
our
Chet.
hopes,
I don't like something we're
our
gonna
kids'
talk about.
names,
Moving
the
on.
streets that are named outside of Lambeau Field.
And the Green Bay Packers, for the third year in a row, have won their division. Brett Favre, the league's most valuable player, 3 consecutive years. Never happened before.
But is there a negative side of being put up on pedestal?
First contract workers.
When you're a superstar on the level that
Mm.
Brett was, there probably wasn't a whole lot he couldn't get away with when he was in Wisconsin.
Henry Ford's first drive in this Ford through the streets of Detroit. Henry Ford said, "I'm pulling up." On this day, Henry Ford said, "I'm pulling up in my own whip, own shit that I fucking built. Bitch, what up, Detroit? What up, Detroit? Henry Ford! Henry Ford! What up, Detroit?" State of Massachusetts passes first U.S. minimum wage law. Told y'all motherfuckers, y'all ain't playing with Massachusetts with that minimum wage. They said, yo, we're gonna find a way to give y'all niggas the bare minimum. We'll find a way to get y'all niggas the bare minimum. On this day, 1912, they passed a law to get y'all niggas the bare minimum. Like, that shit is crazy.
You cannot be soft. And that was what our
American men registering for the draft.
Second of all, he's smart. He's got good football sense. He's just a smart kid. And the third thing, he's a big
American men begin. Well, I don't get that,
We'd say,
man.
man, he went 27 for
Congress
35
passes the
and had
women's
25 yards,
suffrage
3 touchdowns on
bill.
the deck.
The
And
19th Amendment. They added a damn amendment.
He would just criticize, you know, because that's Herb. He was the coach.
The women's suffrage bill. God damn, women was suffering. 1919, nigga. Women suffering. 1919, they had to pass bills. Congress passed a bill for women's suffrage, nigga.
Brett loved his dad, loves his
On
dad.
this day.
And I knew the respect he had for his dad. He valued Herb's opinion. And Herb would have a very strong opinion. There's just
Frank
Herb just believes
Frederick,
thing you
nigga.
do.
Frederick. Frederick.
I said, hey, Bill, I need you to sit down. This is what's going on. He said, Herb died. And I'm like, there's no
Miracle.
not Herb. I mean,
Come on, we going.
Anybody could even get through. He was in the car.
You're Garson.
I think Fred had a certain level of non-accountability when he became Brett
Sorry
Favre.
for y'all.
But once Herb passed, he was
D-Day.
the only one in charge of him. And I think that's where maybe things got a little off the rails.
Brett got here and they were playoff team of the year.
Favorable weather
And then
reports.
Super Bowl a couple years later, when you're winning MVP, someone's saying, hey, I need you to do it like this. You're not going to listen.
Drives you a little nuts some of the times. There was a scene once. Mike Sherman was the head coach. And Brett threw a pass, and I mean, Mike Sherman exploded. Just was ranting and raving. And I finally asked Brett after he retired, I said, what did Sherman say to you? Do you remember that? He goes, oh, I remember it. And he said, Sherman was ranting and raving at me, and, you know, damn it this, and damn it that. And Brett looked back at him and smiled and said, what are you going to do about it? You start to get a sense of invincibility.
With the 24th selection in the 2005 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Aaron Rodgers, quarterback of California.
When Ted Thompson, who was the general manager at the time, drafted Aaron, that was it. That was the beginning of the end.
Favre pulls on first down, intercepted for a touchdown. Bad mistake by Brett Favre. Favre pressured, and they got him.
During the 2005 season when they went 4-12, you know, he stopped being as available as he had been previously.
Picked up, Favre goes deep for Donald Lee. It's intercepted by Chris Harris. The 25th interception thrown by Brett Favre this year.
You see my niggas
Really see
online.
it except in passing.
Ain't nobody
Wasn't in the
online.
locker room with the rest of the team.
I'm gonna keep going and going.
Yeah, he's not the player he used to
We
be.
had 1947
Like, how dare you ever criticize
on this day. Having nothing happened really. I mean, there's stuff that's happened, but it's like
We'll
nothing
never
that's
forget
really
when they first redid Lambeau
that
Field.
clicked on and like, yeah, let's go look at this. The Mickey Rooney Show. Okay, Mickey Rooney. The Rooneyster. Rooneyster. Moving on.
You could easily shut it down as an athlete and say, I don't want to talk about it. But he would talk about it. And every year it became a discussion.
This might be it this year.
First broadcast of Pop Go to the Beatles on BBC Radio.
Something's got to give at some point.
Dodgers pitcher Sandy
If I decide
Koufax
that
tosses
enough
his
is enough,
third career
or
no-hitter.
they didn't.
Third career
Ted
no-hitter.
Thompson,
That boy
the
said,
general
nah,
manager,
I could
wanted him to
just
be
do
all
2
in.
career
Take
no-hitters.
6 weeks off, and then you got to come back.
I got to come back with a third.
Just
I wonder if he had more.
really like being a quarterback 12 months a year.
If there could be adjustments made for your training summer
Hmm.
schedule, would that be of interest?
First and only world tour.
Can you get that work?
The Emmy Awards. Mission Impossible,
I think he wanted to
1976.
say, I don't know, wait for me. And the Packers would have went, oh, we'll wait
St.
for you.
Pepper's
You're right.
Lonely Hearts
But
Club
they knew
game.
what they had in Aaron Rodgers. And knowing how stubborn Brett was, he just said, to hell with it, I quit.
I am officially retiring from the NFL. Green Bay Packers. I know I can play, but I don't think I want to.
Hmm.
And that's really what it comes down to.
Great athletes have egos, and Brett had an ego. On the Saturday
Kurt
before the
Floyd,
Packers were
Kurt
supposed to
Floyd.
work,
Moving on, Kurt
I was in
Floyd.
Favre's
Kurt
kitchen,
Floyd.
and he
I'm
had an
moving
agent,
on,
Buzz
Kurt
Cook, who was telling
Floyd.
him, "They're gonna
My
come
guy.
back to you."
We at
What do
1969.
you think? To me,
22-year-old man
I think
sneaks
if you
into a
wanna
Will
play,
pod
you're gonna
of
have
a
to go
jet
to the Jets and
man.
Bucks.
Listen,
I don't
that's what
think
I'm
you're
talking
doing your
about.
job.
Ain't nothing here, bitch.
Buzz thought I was full. And when Brett went there, he found out. I'm not gonna
Oakland
get the job
A's
back.
beat the Washington. What?
So
21
he got
innings.
sold on the Jets, and you know,
NFL grants franchise to the Seattle Seahawks on this day. Seattle Seahawks,
I've always been a football fan.
oldest animal fossils
Damn,
in the
what's
U.S.
Jets?
discovered
Not a
in
lot of
North
winning, but I watched
North
a lot
Carolina.
of football. New York Jets were the team that I was rooted for growing up.
Joe Clark.
2007, they
Joe
weren't
Clark.
great, and that's why I think they were looking for someone to bring some excitement and some money in.
The fuck is out of here,
That's
Joe
where,
Clark.
The next season where Brett Favre came into play.
Look at Bruce.
Favre was welcomed to town by Mayor Bloomberg in the
Look at the
ceremony.
Bruce. Look at the Bruce.
it's gonna be a great year.
The Bruce. Cause that nigga ain't no boss of me, nigga. That's the Bruce, nigga. The Bruce. The Bruce better watch out, the Bruce.
I'm here for one reason.
DNA successfully cloned.
It was huge when it came, huge. And then that's the year after training camp when I started working.
1985. Here we go.
What's up,
Getting
football
close
nerds?
to that time.
Your newest resident and Jets game day host. Thanks for letting me stick around. Before I came to the Jets, I was essentially an influencer for hire. They liked what I was doing for Sports Illustrated, and so they were like, "Hey, we are thinking of having this in-stadium host." And I was so excited. I was like, "Okay, I'm here. The industry's here. This is gonna be good for me." Well, it's my job as a game day host to make sure that everyone in the stadium is having a great time, and it's more so to create that home field advantage, get the crowd into it. Hopefully, I can represent the Jets well.
You hired before Brett Favre resigned?
I was signed well before Brett Favre. I think I'm definitely a better acquisition than he was. My job at the Jets had very loose guidelines. I would arrive there and they would just kind of throw stuff at me and be like, "We're gonna have you do this, and we're gonna have you do this." Like, they give me a rundown, but that always got thrown out the window.
I don't know why they picked me. Like my supervisor, he was like, "Well, you're going to be kind of like, security and helping around," and like looking around like, "I'm not a security guard." He was like, "It'll be fine."
Where
I'm
we
like,
at?
"Okay."
Where we at? Where we
And I
at?
remember I was a lowly supervisor, like of interns. The things that they had to do sometimes was like a little
Still
crazy.
nothing,
And
still
she would get
nothing,
nervous, like
still
having to go
nothing.
into the stands because the crowd at an NFL game is a wild place for anyone, let alone for Jen Sturgeon to walk up and
Yes, announcers 1.2 million people voted to choose the artwork of Bootin' Boot. Watch out for the Bootin' and Boot.
Wanted to be Aaron Andrews or Susie Cole.
Canadian singer Avril Lavigne releases debut album Let Go. I wanted to say Let's Go so bad. Let Go. Let it go. Oh, no, it's not Let It Go. It's Let Go.
Really wanted to have a meeting.
Ralph Lauren.
When I think about when I first
Ralph Lauren. There were a lot of women honored at the CFDA Awards. What is that?
By teams, by players, and locker
Fashion legend.
But it wasn't completely erased. Like those same stereotypical tropes are still there.
Moving on.
Someone walked up to me and they said, "What would you say if I told you Brett Favre wanted your phone number?" And I said, "I think I like my job.
Music
and I look
concert.
like his wife." Went home. Happened to log into my MySpace. There were 2 messages from someone that I didn't recognize the name. One of them was basically saying, "Hey, I'm new to the team. This is what I look like. I don't want to give away too much. Very interested in you. Got your name on all this." Second message was that you didn't give me your number. So-and-so is going to come ask you for it. I genuinely thought I was being punked by male coworkers because that's something that happened all the time. And then I started getting text messages. The person was trying to get me to meet them. Offered to send me a card. And I just kept saying no. I just was trying to figure out who this was. The voicemails are definitely when I was like, "Oh, I'm in serious trouble here." Unless somebody knew how to do a really good Brett Favre impression. You can tell I told him no.
Well, I asked her, I said, "How the hell did he get your number?" She said, "An employee gave it to him." And I was like, "An employee gave your number to Brett Favre? Isn't that illegal?" She felt genuinely uncomfortable, threatened. And just uncomfortable is enough for me. No
Ocean
reason you should
8
feel uncomfortable.
premieres.
He was a god.
Oh.
You know, he was
I
very.
was just talking about that movie the other day.
And I was a 25-year-old independent contractor.
I could just see
Former
it. Just
U.S.
slowly
President
wearing
Bill
on her.
Clinton
We were
and
like,
James
behind the scenes, you could just see that. She wasn't
Patterson
as excited
published
to
a
be
thriller
involved,
novel,
you know,
The
like
President is Missing.
by being you know, as she was
Why?
first game.
Why?
And I mean, how could you blame her?
I was watching playoff baseball, and I remember my phone going on.
Not on the
And I
same
opened
day.
The picture came through.
That is published. He published this shit. And then he had an interview. I wonder who he interviewed. Interview with NBC. He was on the Today Show. Was he on the Today Show? Oh my God. I gotta see this. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking
We'd be in the
about.
tunnel, and he's like looking at him, like making eye contact, like hand gestures, like trying to talk to him. I'm like, this guy's about to go play it.
That shit up, D.
Oh my God.
Tim was the one that would walk me to and from the security office that I would go and sit in between when I was working, just because I didn't want to be out on the field. Anyone else I told just kind of shrugged me off. They were just like, "We'll look into it."
I remember her speaking about just that no one's listening thing, no one cares. I mean, you have someone who working for your company feels that another employee of your company is stalking and harassing them and not even take it serious. Just even hear her out. That's scary.
And at the end of the year, my contract was not renewed. Shocker. And I kind of went into hiding. I just wanted to put the whole experience behind me.
Damn.
It was too humiliating.
Dictionary.
To talk to people.
Oh my God, dictionary.
So when Brett retired again and left New York, I prayed that was the end of it.
The hardest part is the finality of it. I wish I could have played better down the stretch. I didn't. It's time to leave.
Can you say without equivocation that there is absolutely no way we will ever play another NFL game?
I can say that. There's no way.
In sports, quarterback Brett Favre is coming back to the NFL, announcing a deal to play for the Minnesota Vikings. The 39-year-old quarterback decided not to retire for the second year in a row.
Brett Favre going to the Vikings, that was kind of I thought, a slap in the face to the Packers and their fans.
The rivalry between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers is a strong one, and you don't have to look very far to see why.
My sister married a Packer fan. It doesn't mean I don't love her. Today I don't like her very much.
Just like a knife in your back, it's hard to take. Any other team, we're fine with the Jets, but not the Vikings.
Brett has been dead to us since the day he signed for the Vikings.
He's like the cheating boyfriend, huh?
By the way, I have 3 Fire jerseys at home that I would probably never wear again.
That's pretty much what I think of it. It felt good to see some people at least kind of understand who this guy is.
I left New York briefly that spring in 2009 just to come out to LA and kind of regroup. And I wrote like an article about the Jets. They had to do.
Megan Kelly was on.
Every well done article. I'd like
Before
his new public apology coming hours after facing questions here on Today about his handling of the Monica Lewinsky scandal in the late 90s. Do you feel like you owe her an apology?
No, I do. I do not. I've never talked to her, but I did say publicly on more than one occasion that I was sorry.
The former president voicing support for the Me Too movement, but facing sharp criticism for his comments during the Today interview.
Nobody believes that I got out of that for free. I left the White House $16 million in debt.
Some allies, including former Clinton spokesman Joe Lockhart, took issue with the former president's focus.
I think in that interview, he succumbed to being the victim and feeling victimized.
Social media erupting. One user writing, Bill Clinton still refuses to take responsibility for what he did to Monica Lewinsky. Lewinsky herself did not comment directly, simply tweeting, she's grateful to the myriad people who have helped me evolve and gain perspective in the past 20 years, and linking to a Vanity Fair piece she wrote in March discussing her consensual affair that reads in part, now, at 44, I'm just beginning to consider the implications of the power.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, Bill. Bill. That's crazy, Bill. That's crazy, Bill. That's crazy, Bill. He said, yeah, I respect Me Too movement. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up, Wayne. Shut up, Wayne. Oh, old ass Wayne. Old ass Wayne nigga probably still getting those sheets. That would be nuts. So nuts. So nuts. So that would be nuts. So nuts. So nuts. So that was crazy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Movement in Japan to end compulsory wearing of high heels in workplaces. Mm-hmm. memorial for George Floyd, led by Reverend Al Sharpton, killed in police custody as 10-night protests that have held around the country. Yeah, that was this. Woo, man. It says monkeypox now found 27 countries. Monkeypox. Election interest. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I like that shit with Bill Clinton though. That was pretty nice. I like that. But besides that, yeah. 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 Hold on, let's go to yeah. See if I get my sister in. Let's see if I can get my guest in here. Let's see the link. Right. goodness. We'll be back. I'll be back, man, because I don't know where she at, man. I'll be back. She gotta come on, man. so You back? You hear me? Oh, I don't hear me. You back?
No. I will be here right early. Well, I'll be here at 6 o'clock.
Got a lot going on over there. Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, I'm trying to put you in my headphones. I don't know how it's like you out loud right now. I'm trying to put it on my headphones. I don't know how.
You gotta go to your settings at the top of your screen.
I know.
Top of the screen.
Are you trying to show me something?
You gotta hit that shit. You gotta hit that at the top of the screen. You like right there.
I don't got all that, I don't think.
Yeah, you should have it.
Yep.
I got it on this phone.
You want to take that to them too? The kids, it's going to be a mandatory fire drill
On third shift?
No, on third shift, or between 6 and 7 in the morning.
No, I told him that yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him that free time he's sitting. That's what you're talking about for third shift.
Yeah, I'm coming in at 6 tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm going to assist them.
Okay, yep. I told him I said it's gonna be either 11 p.m. to 12 or 6.
Mm-hmm. You got it?
I just heard you on my headphones. Say something again.
Why did I turn that off? Move that camera to that camera. You get it? No? I can't hear you now. Yeah, you gotta go to the settings on the thing. I don't know how you did that. Got the Wi-Fi connection better. I'll get this. Literature.
You can't hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah, but see now as soon as you can hear me, now you're back off of my headphones.
Yeah, you gotta change the mic to the headphones too. Mm-hmm. Complicated.
You said it's not complicated.
Like in the settings.
You're back in my headphones, but you can't hear me.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. You can't hear me.
No, it's like real low. So I gotta do it.
I don't know. I touched something.
I don't know. Maybe I wonder if I have you join on the Twitch, it'll be different for you.
Like on that app?
Yeah, but you don't have an account, do you?
Yeah, I do.
You got an account on Twitch?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can try to I'm gonna try to invite you on Twitch. I don't know if that's gonna be any different. It might be easier for you.
Well, I mean, it's working now.
It's like working, but I can't really like hear you. I can see if I can try to turn you up.
But these headphones don't have like the microphone. So I don't think
Oh, you don't have a microphone. That's what you need.
Sorry if I have my other headphones like my beats. I got the microphone.
I should come drop you off a microphone real quick.
Like the little ones?
Yeah, I got the small ones. I got these.
Yeah, that's what
You just plug it in, probably can hear it. No noise canceling at that too. Mm-hmm. Is it that? Marco. See, yeah, because my internet sucks on here, even though I'm hardwired in. Damn dog down here.
Yeah, I wanted to make some shrimp long. I think that's the best of my How do you want your twice?
Ooh, I don't think I have your name.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, you might have to text that to me. I can't really hear it. Tiffy Party?
No, it's 50-50. I'm about to text it.
Okay. Whoa, what's going on here? Dog's going out of control. 12 o'clock. Is this? I feel like I've seen this one before. Oh look. Is it capital P? You don't have like a picture? I'm gonna try to send you the link. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works, God. Look at that. Excellent. Excellent Wi-Fi all of a sudden. Because it's coming off of this Xbox, I guess. It's excellent Wi-Fi. Taking a little while to load up here. Okay. See if that worked. Oh, Piffy Tiffy. Tiffy is online. Can you chat here? Yes. Okay. You can hear me? Do you hear me now? Like, how do I add this now? How do I add this? Okay. What's I don't know what's going on now. Am I controlling this from here now? Like, what's going on? You can hear me? You can hear me? I can't. Yeah, I can't hear you though. Turn the guest volume all the way up. Okay, I can hear you now. Are you coming through the? Am I coming through the speaker now? How does this work? Manage. And enable, turn on. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. This is good. I'm noticing how it's supposed to work. I know this ain't how it's supposed to work. That's why it's messed up to me. It's like, how is this supposed to work? There's something I'm not doing right. Come on, chat. Help me out. Chat. What's this say? Copy and paste your source URL in any session you take part. Copy. Next. Add in preferred streaming software. Create a new browser source layer. And that's what I'm supposed to do. Let's. How you go do that at? All right, man. I gotta go back. This. Send it. Cook. That nigga cook. All right, so if I go here, it's. Preferred streamer software. Create a new browser source. I don't know how to create a new browser source. I don't know, man. This is cooked. I'm gonna take this. Taking this down. Taking this down. pissed off again. Always. I don't know why. I just keep pissing myself off. I just keep pissing myself off. Like, why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep doing this to myself? Yeah, man. I don't know, Tiff, man. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to move on from that because yeah, we're gonna do the birthdays. We're gonna do the birthdays. Whose birthdays first? Fuck is Noah. ER. Yo, chat, you know Noah? Chat, you know Noah? Chat, you know Noah? Nah. If you know Noah, man, say something in the chat, man. Say something in the chat. Nah. So I'm moving on, man. I'm going to Angela Jolie. Happy birthday, Angela Jolie. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need to click on that. You already know. Keith David. Yo, Keith David. Shout out Keith David. Keith David. A lot of people don't even know this guy. I don't even remember his name. But who can't forget that? His face. Shout out to Keith David. I'll take a shot at Keith David. Take a shot at Keith David. You know what I'm saying? Shot for Keith David. You feel me? June 4th, 1956. You put that 1956 up there, Keith David? Use a G. Use a real one. Let's look at some movies that you did, bro. Known for Armageddon, The Thing, They Live, The Princess and the Frog. Okay. Let's see what we know you for. What do I know you for? I know you for Mufasa. I'm going to play Mufasa. Oh, he was in that new Mufasa. Stop playing with him. Damn, you got mad movies on the list, boy. Stop playing with him. Yeah, one of my favorites here. That's just something on the phone. God damn. And the list goes on and on and on and on. All right, big dog. You got a long list. Shout out to you for your birthday, man. Intergalactic, nigga. That was my shit, yo. TJ Miller, happy birthday. Okay, moving on. Tim. I don't know Tim. I don't know Maria, Bruce. Longest ride. Yeah, I don't know. Josh Dermott. Josh Dermott. Josh damn it. Josh damn it. God damn it. Oh, Theo. 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 Fuck with Theo. Theo. Happy birthday, Theo. June 4th. No year. You know what I'm saying? Keep it funky. I don't want nobody knowing my ear. I don't want nobody knowing my ear. If you know who he is, you know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on. Moving on. The Penguin. Carrying on. Sons of Anarchy. Carrying on. Yep. Dennis Weaver. Russell Brand. Russell Brand. Happy birthday, Russell Brand. Moving on. Scotty Wolf. Look at Scott Wolf. Happy birthday, Scotty Wolf. Moving on. Oh, yeah, I know this dude, Rob Hubel. I know Rob. You know, a lot of people don't know that this guy really came out with Aziz. He was that guy. I know it was him, Aziz, and what's that other guy's name? That other guy that was on he was on the what was that show? He was on that show. Sorry, gotta text that back. Yeah, he was on that show. I forget the name of it. Let me look. It's probably like the very first thing he ever did with Aziz. And wow, it's got a couple other things on here. Apparently. Arrested Development. It wasn't him. Oh, I thought it was this guy. I swear it was this guy. I don't know what that name of that show is called. But I swear it was this guy. Human Giant, 2007, 2008. What was I looking at? Why is that not known? But when you go over here in Google, it's one of the first things that pop up. Human Giant, 2007. Let's go down to 2007. Giant. Human Giant. So you did all that other stuff before you got to this. No wonder they was pushing you guys when this came out. No wonder they was pushing you guys when this came out. I was like, yo, who are these three guys here? Like, who are these guys? And these guys have all done work before. So Aziz, you gonna tell me that Aziz had credits to his name? Look, Aziz, the top person on the show. Aziz Paul Schneider. And, yo, Aziz, you went found you two white boys, and you went and got on, boy. You know how to do it, boy. I'm playing, boy. I'm playing with you, boy. Ain't nobody playing with you, boy. I'm playing with you, boy. What year did that come out? See, Parks and Rec, 2009. So he got on Parks and Rec after, right? Let's see what he had prior to. I want to just see what Aziz was doing prior to that, because now I'm curious. Like, what everybody was doing something before that? Like, they was already known. Like, a classmate. That was like his big role right there. Classmate in School Scoundrels. That movie wasn't even that like 5.9. Flight of the Conchords. The super. What's his name? Sanjay. Okay. And I went to the tunnel, the rabbit hole. All to say happy birthday to Rob. I know the first time I seen Rob was the Human Giant show, and obviously I didn't know he had worked before. Everybody had worked before their first big break, right? That's how you get on. You gotta do work before for your big break. You gotta keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because once you fall off, it's hard to fall back on. Man. I'm trying to tell you, it's hard to fall back on unless you on that. Michelle Phillips. Where do I know that name? Michelle Phillips. Mamas and Papas. Michelle Phillips. I don't think I really know you, Michelle Phillips. Keep moving on. Moving on. Let's see, Julia White's birthday. I don't know. John Drew Barrymore. This is Drew Barrymore's daughter. No, he's got a lot to his name, but I'm not that curious. Chat, if you that curious, chat, you know what I'm saying? Chat. They chatting. What's up, chat? Talk to me, chat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Uncle invited me to a party. All right, Uncle, I'll be there in a minute, Uncle. Let me just go through this. Damn, these birthdays, these niggas suck. I don't know these people, so I suck. Because your names are like high in these rankings. So I suck. Who the hell are you people? Quincy Brown. I know Quincy Brown. That's Albie Shore's son with Kim Porter. Am I right? Right? Quincy Brown's birthday. That haircut is fucked up. Cut that shit off. Take that picture down. Quincy was born in June 4th, 1991. You got that shit up there like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So is he like, what, 34, 30, 34, 33 today? 34? 34 today? Happy birthday to him. Star Hope. I used to watch Star at Street. The holiday calendar. I don't know if I was chat. You watched the holiday calendar before? Nah, I don't think I ever watched the holiday calendar. But shout out to him and his birthday today. Let's go to celebrity birthdays. I think it was this thing called celebrity birthdays. We'll come back to IMDb after. I think it was this thing. Yeah, famous birthdays. There it is. Famous birthdays. So I gotta leave at like 1 o'clock, I think. 1 o'clock. Yeah, I gotta leave at 1 o'clock. All right, let's do these. Today's birthdays. We're gonna start at the top. Hey, we start our way. Let's start at the top and work our way down. I don't know none of these people. Central C. Happy birthday, Central C. Central C. Central C. Yeah, I'm 50. Dang, that's crazy. They got your ages up here. The big 50. Adam Elite 32 at YouTube. Shout him out. I think I've seen that, so I'm gonna shout him out. That's when I said his name. Russell Brand, Eric Brand, Angelina Jolie are the same age on the same day. Boom, boom, boom. What's up with it? Like, I know that's not your 13. Like, big dog, come on. 34. Like I said, Keith David, 69. Keith David, shout him out. Guy looks familiar. He just looks like some movie stars. Shit, movie stars, actors in general. That's how actors work. Like this guy from ER. I remember him from ER because my aunt used to watch ER all the time. Shout out Aunt Sadie, man. God damn, Lois. Lois on my mind. I might have called him Lois. TJ Miller, EJ Johnson. That's Magic Johnson's son. 33 years old today. Shout him out. We're not gonna do that. Scott Wolf, 57. Okay, Scotty Wolf. Where are we at? Rob. Okay, we did Rob. Ken, my man Theo. I'll be sure it's your birthday today too. Today's your birthday and your son's birthday. That is crazy. That's crazy. Shout out you, Jeremy Bieber. I don't know who you are, but shout out you because your name is Bieber. Oh, that looks like the end of the list right there. One of the Marleys, Skip Marley, 29. Shout out you. Birthdays. I think it's yeah, there it is. Excuse me. Trying to get through this because I'm trying to do this every day. This is hard. It's tough. It's like a 2-hour journey. It's like a 2-hour journey. I feel like I've been doing this for 2 hours. Should have been through this by now. Like, okay, see, because now I gotta go look through. Like, let me see. Come on, screen, load up, man. Load up, man. It's crazy. Or boom. Okay, where we at with it? Faison Love. Shout out Faison Love. What is this? Shout out Faison Love. Happy birthday. Barn? It's Barn's birthday. Big Worm. Big Worm. Fine, man. I think I'm gonna just if I do get back, I'm gonna try to be back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna be back, but